YTBC, what's the deal? So I saw an interesting article here on boxingscene.com. I'll leave this article in the description box. You go ahead, click the link, you read it, and you come to your own conclusion about this. Canelo comes out, he says, if I beat Golovkin, the critics will still complain. All right, let me go ahead and read this real quick, and I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna chop it up with you. He says, he says, look, right now I'm focused on May 7th. Everything else is speculation. They will always be picky. That's why it interests me less. I want to train 100% and keep winning fights. I have nothing to tell the critics. I'm always going to be criticized. I have nothing to tell them. Even if I beat Golovkin, they will look for more excuses to continue criticizing me. That's why right now I'm just do my work. All right, well, I'm glad that he is focused on Amir Khan. I'm glad that he's just focusing down, doing his work. That's what he's supposed to do. You're not supposed to take time off your training camp to answer us fans, to answer us critics. His team would be doing him a disservice if they allowed him to get sidetracked, all right? Now, with that said, if you're a huge fanboy of any fighter, or you can't stand to take hearing things about certain fighters, then you might as well go to another video, click off of this video, and go look at something else, all right? I don't know what it is, man. Like, whenever you want a fight as a fan, and either that fighter or that fighter's hardcore fan base, they always deflect the original conversation, and then they try to bring up something that, for one, is just outlandish, isn't true. And that's what he doing right now with this. Even if I did beat him, y'all are still complaining. That's why I ain't gonna fight him. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Even if I did beat the guy that everybody wants me to fight, y'all are still complaining. See, that's why it means less to me. That is the biggest bullshit. I remember when Pacquiao and Mayweather, I hate bringing it up because it kind of reminds me of that situation, man. It just does. It just does. 2009, 2010, when people like myself and other fans wanted both of them to fight, whether you were pro Mayweather, pro Pacquiao. I remember getting into it with Mayweather fans, and it was just confusing me because I'm a Mayweather fan. I really like Floyd. I like watching Floyd Mayweather fight, man. I've been a fan of his since, shit, man, the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, I've been a fan of his, and I remember when I was saying, man, I just want to see him fight this boy Pacquiao. He coming up, he knocked out Cotto and De La Hoya. This boy bad. I think that'd be a good fight. Man, even if he did beat him, y'all still complain. I'm like, well, who is y'all? Like, I'm just a fan of the sport, bro. I just want to see him fight. Then people say shit like, man, even if he beat Vladimir Klitschko, y'all still complain. To me, again, it's like, why do we have to deflect the original situation, which is fighting this guy, to fighting somebody that's at fucking heavyweight that we know you would never fight? And then have the nerve to say, well, if he beat him, you will still complain. If he got in there with Jesus Christ and beat him, you will still complain. If he got in there with somebody that's four weight classes tall, bigger than him, you'll still complain. That is the biggest deflection ever, man. It's like, as soon as I hear that, I run away from the conversation. I sprint away from that conversation. That's why I don't do a lot of arguing in the comments section. I may go back and forth, maybe a few sentences here and there, but I'm not about to be all day going back and forth with you knuckleheads about this, man. This is ridiculous. I have nothing to tell the critics. I'm always going to be criticized. Yeah, you're a professional athlete under the light, under the camera. Like, some of these athletes are like surprised that there's critics out there. You're a professional. It just comes with the territory. I own a business, right? There's a website called the BBB, Better Business Bureau. There's what's that shit called, man? Where you can go on that website and check the ratings for businesses. I forgot the name of it, man. Maybe it'll come to me while I'm doing this video. But there's people that leave crazy reviews about my service. It's like, what the fuck? And I can remember some of the customers like, man, I remember that lady. Why didn't she say all that? Or why didn't? Now there's hundreds, and well, I've serviced over 1,000 customers, but there's over 1,000, people that I gave them my card, they called me back, done great business. Then there's a few here and there where, obviously they didn't like the service. You're gonna get criticized. What are these boxers so pissed off at? Motherfuckers criticizing me. Yeah, we're fans. We're fans of the sport, man. And when you guys are champions and you're trying to be compared to the greats, we just hold you to a higher standard. It's a double standard. No, it's a higher standard. Don't you think like guys like Ali, Holmes, I'm naming heavyweights. I know Joe Louis, Lennox, they get held to a higher standard. So when today's heavyweights go out and say some shit like, I'm the best to ever do it, and you ain't went undisputed, you ain't tried to unify, you ain't done shit, you just running your mouth, you want to get criticized. Now you may say, oh, it's by a couch potato that probably has a fat stomach, and it doesn't matter if it's a motherfucker behind her. So you have to be in shape to criticize? It's ridiculous, man. Whether you're in shape, you're fat, you're skinny, you're tall, small, white, black, green, we're fans of the sport. We hold elite fighters that talk shit and make the most money and so on and so forth. We hold them to a higher standard. It's like with my business. When customers criticize me or criticize my company, on these websites or whatever, reviews, they hold business to a higher standard than the dude that lives down the street that can do claim he can do the same job that a professional company can do. The guy down the street doesn't get held to a high standard. Hey, he's the guy down the street. He did the best he could. Here goes a couple dollars for your work. When professionals come, we get held to a higher standard. So if they don't like the service, then hey, they have a right to I don't like it. I think a lot of these motherfuckers be wrong, but they have that right. My job is, okay, well, the next, time I send a crew out, or if I happen to go, we're going to do a better job. We're going to correct all our mistakes. Canelo has to stop this shit, man. This whole acting like going to 160 is just so far-fetched, and why are we forcing him to do this? Man, get your big ass in the ring and fight this dude. Motherfucker walking around damn near 200 pounds. Get your ass in there and fight him, man. You ain't got an answer to motherfucker. We pay for the pay-per-views. What you think? Because I criticize him, I haven't paid for any pay-per-views? I watch Canelo. Then the other day they come out with a video talking about an article. His trainer comes out. Yeah, we will fight Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko to earn some money if the money was right. Again, deflection. Why even say you will fight Vladimir? Shut up! You're not gonna fight no damn Vladimir Klitschko, man. Or Tyson. Why even bring those guys up? We're just talking about, or as guys call him, Little G. We're talking about this guy that weighs 164 pounds, 30 days out before fight night. That's all we're talking about. They make this guy out to be a fucking Marvel comic book character or something. Now I know a lot of you left some messages on my video yesterday when I was saying that, damn, Triple G is coming in at the 30-day weigh-in about 164, 165. People are telling me, hey, Mr. Boxing, he stays in shape year-round. And I kind of figured that. I'm just saying, with him staying in shape year-round, could he just sacrifice a little bit to get the 155? Again, I'm not saying to kill himself. So if it would kill him, then just, hey, whatever. But me as a boxing fan, do I want to see? I'm going to take a page out of Tito Garcia's book. Shouts out to Tito too, but I'm going to take a page out of his book. You want to see Canelo versus GGG at 155, or you don't want to see the fight at all? Now, some of you hardcore GGG fans that want to micromanage his career, well, he's going to come in and drain. I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility. Yes, I know he's 34. It could kill him. It's different from when a 23-year-old is coming in, dropping a few pounds. But shit, it is what it is, man. I just want to see the fight. Maybe they can negotiate to 157 or something. Somebody left a comment. I forgot who said that exactly. But maybe they can negotiate to 157 or something like that. That's cool. But now you got Canelo coming out saying, He don't have to answer. Okay, you don't have to answer us. Just expect to be criticized, though. That's just life, man. You can't handle criticism, even if it's constructive. I'm not cussing this dude out, and no, I just think he's a big dude that can make 160. He just doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to. It's not, hey man, I can't do it. No, you don't want to. And you made it clear to me as a fan. I don't know what everybody's confused about. I know you don't want that work. You don't want that work. You don't want that work. You're anti-temp agency. You don't want that work. You know, so keep defending at 155. I love the heavyweights, man. And there's a lot of other things going on in boxing. It's just with this, the reason why I make these videos about Canelo, because this shit is so surprising to me based on what I thought Canelo, the way his mindset was a few years ago. This is a bad boy regardless, man. He's fought a who's who of fighter. I'm not an idiot. I know his resume. I know that this dude's 25 and he has fought who's who of opponents. He's done his thing. But damn, at 25, you're just, you know, I'm going to do what I want to do now. It's like, God damn, I think this had to be the youngest. Well, no, Mike Tyson was really young when he went on his run, but he was going undisputed. Iron Mike wasn't pulling those shenanigans. But my bad, I hold Iron Mike to a high standard. I'm going to hold you to a low standard because you don't want to be criticized. Fuck out of here, man. YTBC, I'm out, man.